Remember the breathtaking view of Lindsey Vonn being lifted on a helicopter after her fall at the Cortina Winter Olympics? Well, this picture should be a good reminder. The rescue was performed by Avincis, Europe's largest provider of emergency air services, and that was handling the rescue operations during the Winter Olympics 2026. The helicopter used for the rescue was an AW139, a true workhorse and a leading model in the super medium category, made by Leonardo, an Italian multinational company specializing in aerospace, defense and security. 2 months after the Lindsey Vonn rescue, an American pilot was rescued in Iran after his plane was shut down. To reach him in his hiding spot in a small crevice on the mountain, the rescue team used a much smaller helicopter, an AH-6 Little Bird, made by Boeing. In between the two dramatic events, we attended the more relaxing Verticon, the largest trade show in the world about helicopters, and we saw up close how these rescue operations are made possible. In most rescue operations, the recovery requires the helicopter to remain steady at a significant height while a prolonged winch maneuver is performed. The coordination between crew members on ground and on the helicopter is critical, and in fact, the crew members spend countless hours to train for these situations, especially when navigating the unpredictable weather of a mountain rescue. With the growing movement towards electrification and the rise of eVTOLs, we may think that these noisy helicopters are due to extinction. The two rescue episodes instead are just the latest examples that show that helicopters are here to stay. The consensus seems to be that eVTOLs will become the yellow cabs of the sky. These new vehicles, inspired by drone technology, will handle the high-volume, short-distance transit. These type of operations are too expensive for a traditional rotorcraft to scale, not to mention the noise that would negatively impact the areas of interest. Helicopters instead will continue to be the specialized tools for rescue missions and operation in extreme environments. Rescue missions, like the ones described previously, require massive amounts of energy. Current batteries for eVTOLs are not powerful enough and would drain too quickly to complete the mission and return home. Also, for heavy lift, like carrying big buckets in firefighting operations, eVTOLs don't have the required power-to-weight ratio to carry thousands of gallons of water or heavy construction equipment. Helicopters are also very common for missions to oil rigs or to remote islands. These missions too require ranges and fuel reserves that electric aircraft cannot yet meet safely. The chart summarizes the scenarios in which helicopters and eVTOLs are most suitable. As we look towards the Winter Olympics of the next decade, the cockpit might look very different. Pilots are becoming increasingly scarce, and so the industry is also working on remote-controlled and optional piloted aircraft. Robinson Helicopter Company, for example, is the world's leading manufacturer of civil helicopters, with a reputation for providing the most accessible and cost-effective entry points into rotorcraft aviation. At Verticon 2026 in Atlanta, Robinson has formalized its push into autonomous aviation. These include the R44 air truck with rotor technologies and the brand new R66 turbine truck, developed in collaboration with Sikorsky using their Matrix autonomy suite. In the meantime, the industry is also creating new ways to shorten the training process of the pilots, but without giving up the quality of the training. One way to do this is to use high-fidelity simulators, and simulators were all over the floor at Verticon. For those that want to pilot a helicopter but prefer a more relaxing environment, the option is to fly around VIPs. The market for this segment, made up of top managers, celebrities, and other categories that value time and exclusivity, is growing constantly. Overall, our experience at Verticon revealed an industry that is evolving. The demand for helicopters for firefighting, emergency rescue operations, and offshore utility is growing, but production is not keeping up with the pace. Moreover, a persistent shortage of both certified maintenance technicians and pilots remains the primary bottleneck for growth. As a result, in this domain too, we are seeing a trend toward automation. You can learn more about this from our video about eVTOLs. In the meantime, let's walk around Verticon.